Okie dokie. So as I said at the start, Pokemon Legends, that was just revealed or shown or in-depth more of-ish. Can't speak English good. Pokemon Legends Z-A or Z-A for those in America was finally revealed properly, and we've got a bit more of a better look at it. So I'm going to jump over to this screen and just so I can have some visual aid while we're talking here. So yeah, cool. So we're starting off back with these fine gentlemen and or ladies, depending on what kinds of Pokemon they are. So Z-A takes place in Lumiose City, I believe it's called. And look, from what the trailer looked like, it looks like the city's been built or something, or there's some redevelopment there going. And there's some random places in the city for Pokemon to thrive in, or they just live together uninterrupted by humans. And there's like all these like green energy barriers or something around them. It's very video gamey, I must say. But look, I think graphically it looks a bit better than Scarlet and Violet did. Like that one looked rough as hell. So I haven't seen confirmation if this game is confirmed as being on, or the footage that we saw, was that on the new Switch hardware? I don't know. I think that'd be risky to do. I think that'd be more genuine to say it's on current Switch hardware. But look, it looks a lot better than Scarlet and Violet from what I think anyway. So yeah, your starters, I thought this was random. I was expecting new starters. But we got Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. Chikorita and Totodile are from Johto region, I think, from Pokemon. So there's a mix of regions here from starters. Look, I like Tepig. I'm playing Pokemon Go, and I've got a 3-star maxed out. It's not Pignite. What's it called? Someone will tell me in the comments. What's the evolved version of Tepig and Pignite? Embor. There we go. If you beat me to the comment, good on you. I'll give you a heart down there if you beat me to it. But yeah, Embor is one of my favorites. So safe to say that when I do pick up this game, this will be the first Pokemon game where a fire type will be my starter for the game. I usually choose water all the time, ever since Squirtle, Team Squirtle represent. So yeah, there's these wild zones in this Legends game. So okay, just go back. So Legends Arceus, right? I loved Legends Arceus. I love it. Like that's my favorite Pokemon game ever, besides Pokemon Blue. But if they ever did like a straight up remake of Pokemon Blue like this, not Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, come on. I really enjoyed that game, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. But if they did it like this, I mean, you'd never have to give me another Pokemon game ever again. But yeah, Legends Arceus, I loved that game. 100%ed it, caught every Pokemon. That's the first time I've ever done that for a Pokemon game. I thought it was excellent. I enjoyed the art style too. It was still janky, but the play style is what got me. And I'm glad to see another Legends game and they're keeping that game style, like gameplay mechanics and whatnot. So you can walk around and just freely throw Pokeballs at Pokemon, like without battling them. I like that. You can sneak around and like do different tactics and stuff and just throw a ball and hopefully you can catch them. I really dig that. So you can do the same here. You can still weaken the Pokemon before catching them. That's just traditional Pokemon stuff. But there's an all new battle system. Now they did show what some of that all new battle system looks like, but basically it looks like this. You can walk around just like your Pokemon can walk around, and both your Pokemon and yourself can act individually or independent of each other, but you can still give them commands, and the attacks all happen in real time, and the trainer commands, all that kind of stuff. But moves have a cooldown. So, you know, if you've played any kind of modern JRPG, action JRPG, you probably played this already, right? You should understand from what I've just said there on how this plays. Very similar to me. I mean, that's how it makes sense to me to explain. But the Pokemon physically hit each other and all that stuff. I mean, why is that a highlight for me to say? It sounds really bad. Like animal fighting, like caged animal fighting. or ring, like putting two animals in a ring. That's illegal in a lot of countries. But here we are saying, man, I can't wait to play a game about two animals being forced to fight each other. So anyway, Mega Evolutions are back as well. I mean, yay, cool, I guess. I never really cared for that. And the crystallization, whatever it's called, terrestrialization, whatever the hell. Like, why? That didn't make sense to me. I thought that was stupid. But anyway. So yeah, look, I'm excited for this. I don't really get too excited about Pokemon games these days, and I'm old, man. I'm turning 40 this year, but I mean, I praised Pokemon Blue. It's I played it originally back in the day on a little Game Boy cartridge, so that's how old I am. But yeah, look, I really enjoyed what they showed here. I'm looking forward to it. I know. Oh, just a spoiler for the next topic, Marvel vs. DC. But yeah, so I mean, I remember talking about this with Dan and Jamie from Gameplug fame and Let's Talk Games fame back in the day. You know, about Pokemon games or what our favorites were, and we were talking about Arceus back then, and it was all the hype, man. So I'm looking forward to another one. And I always said, look, if they continue making the Legends games, I'll just tune in for those, because that game style, it just got me, that gameplay loop, and I could skip other games. You know, like I didn't play Sword and Shield, but I picked up God, I've already said it, Scarlet and Violet. I played that 100% with my wife during our honeymoon, during and after our honeymoon. So that was awesome. I've got the steel bookcases up there as like a memento for that whole period of my life, our life. So yeah, if they keep doing these Legends games every odd year, cool. I'll just tune in for those, and I'll have a collection of Legends games. But otherwise, I hope this is good, man. I hope it's. To me, it looked like it was really closed off and closed in. Whereas what I liked about Arceus, it was open maps. You know, you could go everywhere, right? I'm just concerned that, you know, yes, you can run along rooftops and stuff like that, and you can see the mountain in the distance there and hillsides and whatnot. Like, can you go out there? Is that where you can go, or, you know, is it just within the city, or do you eventually leave the city? You know, I don't know, and that's what I'm worried about. That's what I really liked about Arceus is, yes, there were big maps, and they were separate maps. You didn't have to go back to the hub world and then select, you know, where you wanted to go and all that kind of stuff. I get that. Maybe it's like this. Like, I hope the city is not just one big, like multiple, like worlds in one. You know, I hope there's just the city and then maybe other locations outside the city that you can visit. Maybe I'm having some lofty expectations here, but anyway, I'm excited. I hope there's more customization options for your character as well. I don't need to dress up my Pokemon. Like, I don't want to waste time with that stuff. Like, go away. You know, to me, that's nonsense stuff. Like, I guess it's for the kids or the girls or whatever, but I don't want to waste my time with that. Just give me some good combat, some good action, some good exploration, and a good story. And, you know, we've got a winner. And maybe they can tie it back to Arceus. Maybe somewhere in the city there's like a, hey, this is where it all started, back in the Sinnoh region. So yeah, anyway, that's enough about Pokemon, I guess. What are your thoughts, man? Like, do you play Pokemon still? Have you tuned out? Are you a bit like me where you kind of touch your toe in every now and then, depending on the release, if it catches your fancy or whatnot? That's the thing about Pokemon, man. There's something there for everybody. It's great. I think Pokemon, there's a lot of Pokemon out there. A lot of Pokemon games. That Direct that they put out, there's so many games that no one cares about. And it's just like, kind of skip. Let's get to the one that we all want to talk about. And that's pretty much how it ran as well. So yeah, let me know what your favorite Pokemon game is. Is it a new one? Like, is it like me where Pokemon Blue was my go-to? Like back in the day, it was Pokemon Blue in the Nintendo 64 cartridge through Pokemon Stadium, and so you can play it on your big screen. You know, whereas these days, you know, there's plenty of emulated options where you can put it on your big screen or whatever. But yeah, what's your favorite way to play Pokemon? Or are you just like me where you play Pokemon bloody Go all the time whenever you're driving, and you got a Pokeball Go plus whatever it is in your pocket, and whenever you feel like thing, you push the button as you I don't condone playing Pokemon Go and driving, by the way. Don't take me as an example. Anyway, cool. Yeah, I'll wrap that. And we'll get into the next topic, which is all about The DC Marvel crossover, yes.